I'm not acquainted with the chap. I've never even seen the chap. I've never met your father, Miss Bow, but I have a deep respect for the minions who uphold the law. Miss Bow, I find it vaguely offensive that you would even think that I know anyone named Ziggy.
He's right here. He's right here. I could just point at him.
A stevedore? I'm afraid I don't discourse with proletarian ruffians of that stripe.
Pretty sure we saw you doing so in the cutscene, in the opening cutscene, but sure, why not? Tell me about Countess Water Closet.
I'm really very busy.
Don't tell me about Countess Water Closet.
Now there's an intense personality. He doesn't look it, but there's something seething below the surface. I'm frightfully sure of it.
Okay.
Fine accountant. I'm really very...
This is a great conversation we're having.
I don't read the newspaper, Miss Bow. I find it eternally depressing. Oh, those poor chaps do their best, I suppose.
Those poor chops do their best.
Good heavens, Miss Bow, my houseman does my laundry. I never go to public establishments.
My gentleman's gentleman does my laundry. How dare you suggest otherwise?
I've only been there once, but I found the docks to be full of pugilistic ruffians and parasite-infested rodentia. I'm really very busy, Miss Bow. I don't have...
How dare you talk to me about the same subject twice?
You like New York, Dr. Carrington?
To be frightfully honest, at first I found it to be a bit rough around the edges. But now I'm beginning to see its somewhat primitive charm. Miss Bow, I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those nocturnal dens of iniquity.
Nocturnal dens of iniquity? Tell me about my notebook. It's such an insane thing to talk about.
Forward for you to go about writing things about people in that little notebook of yours, Miss Bow. And some people cherish their privacy.
I'm a journalist. What do you think? What? It's very forward for you to write the things you hear when you're doing your job.
I see you want to get a good look at our displays, Miss Bow. I have to respect that.
Yeah, I'd particularly like a good look at the Dagger of Amon Ra, to be honest.
I'm really very busy, Miss Bow.
How dare you talk to me about the same thing twice? To death. Death with you. Okay, we've talked to everybody in the main chamber about everything, and I guarantee you that did nothing. I think I talked to her about every person.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him.
Or not.
Sounds simply charming. I imagine a man who runs a newspaper must be quite wealthy,
I love blowing out the microphone! It always sounds great when I blow out the microphone!
I bore rather easily, dear girl. Do let's...
Okay, so that's a topic I've already talked to her about. So I probably chose topics I thought were relevant.
Well, to tell you the truth, dear girl, I find him to be a crude, uncultured ruffian. Oh, I do enjoy a bit of crodfollow with my tea.
Wow. Oops.
I'm sure I've never met him, Miss Bow. I've never met your father, dear girl. He's a policeman, you say. How delightful.
How delightful.
He seems a perfectly dreadful little fellow. Let's not discuss him.
Poor Miss Bow, Chris. Poor me. I'm the one, like, she has no soul. She's a video game character. I'm the one clicking through.
He has such charming manners, and he's so handsome,
And his voice is artificially deepened. I love an artificially deep voice. Tell me about yourself. I definitely talked to you about Delacroix. We're just getting her to sing.
I'm afraid I haven't read your newspaper, dear girl. I try to avoid the news. I find it distressing. We live in such terrible times.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait for 29.
Well,
abort, suggests Ben Whitman. Yeah, she evil. She and the police don't get along. There's something going on. Abort.
The docks are dreadful, rough places, Miss Bow, simply dreadful.
And yet you like Steve Dorian the Stevedore just fine.
I bore rather... New York is simply charming, Miss Bow. It has so much culture for an American city.
For a garbage American city. Most people don't enjoy interacting with the police, to be honest, says Nettie in chat. Yeah, fair enough, but remember, this is Countess Water Closet, so she should be the most privileged of privileged. I know you go to the speakeasy, and I know you have lesbian sex there.
Oh, you jot everything down. How very industrious of you.
Yes, very industrious. Tell me about my magnifying glass.
It's wise to observe what goes on around you, dear girl. I always do.
We had a good conversation.
Countess, has 1926 been a good year for you?
No, dear girl. It's been absolutely horrid. My darling husband Sterling died this year, you know. I don't know what I'll do without him.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that, Countess.
Well, aren't you the sweet little thing? Thank you, my dear.
I just like putting the hand in weird places while they're talking, Speckles.
I bore rather...
Do you know much about Egyptology, Countess?
Only a little, dear girl. I find it quite diverting.
Great. Now, I wonder if her hubbo got added to the list of people. No. Her ex-hubbo, her dead hubbo, her widowing hubbo. Let's just go back into the gift shop just to sort of stare and be confused for a second and then leave. See if we can stand in some magical...
Boy, did he bet. She's some dish, ain't she?
Yeah, those French women really have something. I don't think my wife would ever have done it in a mummy case.
In my vast experience of women from different lands, I tend to agree with you, Mr. Niger. I balked when a certain French woman suggested we have a deep conversation on the back of a dinosaur, but I was pleasantly surprised by the results.
Yes, Miss Delacroix is certainly the cat's pajamas, as the Americans would say.
Yeah, we does come up with some good sayings, don't we?
Quite.
Good Lord, I hadn't realized a woman was present. Please excuse us, Miss Bow.
Oh, I wasn't actually listening to you gentlemen, Dr. Carrington.
Not at all suspicious.
Standing here. Excuse me.
God, you just have to, like, stand in the right place to cause events to happen. Does she not have a front? Does she only have a back? Ugh. So is this, like, this entire area just about overhearing conversations? That's all that's actually going on here? And all the groups have changed. Have people... Where are you going? Have people left, or... I can't tell which jerk that is. The people just, like, standing with their back to the proverbial camera. Somebody's gone. I can't tell if it's Ramses or Dr. Frugal Fraggle.
It's your
I can't tell if it's Ramses or Dr. Carrington who has disappeared. Or maybe Carter. Or wait, was he just over here? There are fewer people, so somebody must be gone. I think, okay, what's-her-face? Dr. Death is gone. This is the police officer, so one of the, Dr. So-and-sos is gone. If I can figure out which Dr. So-and-so is gone, then I can talk about them behind their back.
Happily dressed man looks like an accountant, but
So that's...
there's an air of mystery about him as well.
That's Ramses Najir. And this guy's got to be Carrington, because Carrington's the fatso. Yes, not Carter, who's the 4-0.
This short, blustery man reminds you vaguely of President Roosevelt. Despite his diminutive frame, his bearing is self-assured and cocky, and his pince-nez only adds to the aura of distinguished snobbery. Good evening, Dr. Carrington.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss Bow.
Just confirming. So, Dr. Who's and What's It is gone. The police is no longer at the bone display, says Van Whitman in chat. The police is one of the few people that is exactly where he was before. The police officer, that is. Yeah, where's Dr. Carter? Is he in the gift shop?
Don't
touch yourself. So Dr. Carter is the only one who's missing. Ain't that interesting? See if anything is accessible that wasn't before. Nope.
Back to the...
How interesting. Dr. Carter is gone. Because this is the police officer right here. He's in the same group he was in before.
You see a tall Irish gentleman with red hair who acts like a cop.
His bearing is just that of a cop. Maybe he's outside, suggests Van Whitman. That's an interesting thought. I would say he's outside smoking, but this is 1926, so if they smoke, they just smoke indoors.
Considering that this car is parked right out in front of the museum, it probably belongs to an important...
Okay, that's the same message as before. Can't steal the car. She's a woman in 1926, so she's not allowed to drive anyway. Oh, don't make me talk to everyone or about everyone again. I'll talk about the person who's gone. Or no one.
Can't help yous with that, Toots.
We have already done...
Yeah, they're just given the usual, like, yeah, we already talked about that. I guess I probably need to just keep listening in on conversations, but I don't know how. So, Chris, that's how I originally, like the first time, got a cutscene, but most of the time it just does this.
Don't touch it. You don't know where it's been.
So...
You'd like to reach out and touch the Ramses bust, but
that's not what I was clicking on. Oh, something's gonna happen.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
What did I pick up and place in my purse? Why would I put a water glass in my purse? So that's what I was doing last time. I clicked on the water glass, apparently, and I guess I got interrupted on the way.
A crystal water receptacle.
Water receptacle, not a glass. Not a glass, a water receptacle. Oh, I can steal a champagne glass, too.
Don't be greedy. You don't need another water glass.
Well, this is not a water glass. This is like a stem glass. It's a champagne glass, but okay. Wow, you found the pixel, says Speclat in chat.
You hear nothing of interest.
What?
You hear nothing.
Oh, wait! Okay. This is using that old trick of... like, you put a glass against a door and listen to the end of it in hopes that it will, like, amplify any sound coming through the door. And I was trying to just fill it with water, like a putz.
You hear nothing of You hear nothing.
Now, there's nobody in the gift shoppy.
You hear nothing of
I just hear the C when I do that, says Speclad. You've got the glass backwards.
You hear nothing of
I get the feeling that that's something that we're going to steal and take to a later part of the game, rather than something we're going to use here, because there's not a lot of doors or walls to listen through in this case.
I'm not thirsty, lass, but thank you anyway.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I prefer the wine glass unless I am listening at the doors, no? Don't take me seriously, I am just making the joke.
So she's hinting you that this is for listening at doors, which is exactly what I got. Just go outside and listen through the front door, suggests Speclad. That is pretty much the only door we have access to, so you're not wrong.
You hear nothing of interest.
Boo.
You hear nothing. You hear.
Yeah, I think that might be for a later part of the game. So let's just walk around to places that might be suspicious listening in places. And talk about the one person who's not here now.
That fella is just too big for his britches, that's all I have to say. Someone ought to take him down a notch or two.
Great.
You already asked.
I guess I never talked to the cop about everyone, so let's do this again!
Now there's a man who doesn't know his head from a hole in the ground. Sure and begorra, anyone who'd allow his paper to print letters criticizing the police farce is downright addled.
The police farce? What's this about the police farce?
He's got too many brains, that one. He thinks he's better than us all.
Pretty sure he's only got the one brain, but okay.
Why, that's me, silly girl. Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly, at your service.
The Naked Gun is a police farce, says Specklad in chat. So is this investigation?
A wee pest who likes to hang around the station house. In fact, I thought he was supposed to cover this so-called event. Oh well, no big loss. That man is a few cards short of a full deck, but he always presses me pants, just like me sainted mother used to do. I think I've heard of your father, over in New Orleans, isn't he, lass? They say he was pretty good, for one of those southern boys.
For one of those southern boys.
That man is a human weasel. Stay away from him, lassie.
What? What's this about a human weasel? What are we talking about? Wait.
He seems nice enough, but I wouldn't trust anyone who works on the docks. They're pretty rough company for a wee lass like you. Now there's a slippery old bat. If she's royalty, then I'm Rudolph Valentino.
Interessante. Everybody distrust Countess Water Closet.
I don't like that wee fella. Think he's light in his loafers, don't you know?
Can't trust them human weasels, seems to be chat. Ain't that the truth?
He's not much of a security guard, if you're asking me. How could I trust a man who allowed a thief to waltz right in here and steal one of the exhibits if he didn't do it himself? He hasn't even got an alibi for the night of the burglary, since he was here alone.
I mean, of course he was here alone. That's his job. The alibi is that's his job.
I'm a busy man. Don't take up my time by asking the same. The Tribune is a hotbed of yellow journalism, young lady. You should find yourself a better place to work. Have you considered being a secretary?
Wow.
Detective O'Reilly, the Tribune is a fine, upstanding paper. And no, I don't want to be a secretary. But it would be none of your business if I did.
Temper, missy. I thought you reporters were supposed to stay objective.
Objective doesn't mean without opinions or loyalties, Detective.
Well, all I have to say is I'd like to see you in the middle of a catfight, lassie. You'd win, claws down.
Objective doesn't mean without opinions or loyalty. It almost certainly does imply without loyalty, or at the very least that any loyalty is well sort of justified and you know, there's rational reasons for it.
New York's police force truly is the finest in the world, and don't you forget it, lassie.
New York does have the finest police farce in the world.
They're pretty good. They always put just enough starch in me shirts.
Too much starch for one man, just enough for another.
The docks are dangerous places, lassie, infested with as many cutthroats as there are rats. I'd stay away from there if I were you.
But Stevedore Steve Dorian is there, and he's so dreamy.
It's all right if you like that sort of thing. I think it's a waste of time myself. I'd rather be down at the pub knocking one back with me buddies.
The pub, huh? The pub.
Do you like living in New York, Detective O'Reilly?
Begorra, yes, girl. 'Tis truly the land of opportunity. Just look at me. Mark my words, lassie. I'll have every one of those dens of iniquity closed up by the end of this year.
Is that so? Oh, of course, yeah. I can ask about the water glass now.
Oh, you've got a little notebook. Isn't that cute? Well, if you solve the mystery of the missing letter opener, we'll make you an honorary police girl.
Wow. Somebody needs to be punched in the face.
So do you suppose you're going to find lots of important clues with your little magnifying glass, missy? Let me know if you find anything important.
Ha 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 ha. Women can't do things. Ha ha ha
You always carry a water glass around, lassie. Were you lost in a desert as a girl?
Bizarre statement. Yeah, I carry an empty water glass because I was once lost in a desert.
Detective O'Reilly, has 1926 been a good year for you?
Oh, most definitely, lass. I've put away more criminals this year than you'll ever see in your whole life.
that makes it both a bad year and a good year, doesn't it, Detective? I mean, if there were that many criminals on the loose to begin with,
Womp womp.
we must be in some sort of crime wave.
You see it your way, lassie, and I'll see it mine. I'm a busy man.
Do you know anything about Egypt?
Anything.
Detective O'Reilly?
Enough to know it's a bloody waste of time.
Wow.
Sifting through all those old bones and rotting tombs. Better to let the dead rest, don't you know?
Rotting tombs. Well, that was a fun waste of time. Yeah, I get the distinct feeling that the use of the water glass is going to be later in the game. Like, there's no walls or...
Ryan, I'm having the hardest of times keeping my hands off you.
Not here, Yvette. There's too many people.
They are not important. You are the most powerful man here, my Ryan.
What about that Carrington guy? He's president of this museum.
The doctor, he is old and weak. You are the young one and strong.
And what would you be wanting, Miss Bow?
Oh, well,
She's so subtle.
thought I heard you call my name.
You must have been hearing things. I didn't even mention your name.
Oh, sorry. I've got to be going now. Excuse me.
Oh my god, we've learned that Yvette is a bit of a skank. I would have never guessed before. How could I have known? So it's like find the right pixel to overhear a conversation.
When that fancy dagger was being stolen then.
Let me see. I was sleeping in my hotel room.
You don't sound too sure about that.
I haven't been sleeping too well since I arrived in this country. I'm tired, so I'm not thinking too well.
You're not sleeping well. Would you be having a guilty conscience then?
I do not understand your meaning, Mr. O'Reilly. Perhaps it is the English. It is such a curious language, not as clear as Egyptian.
Egyptian isn't a language.
To this country. If I were in your position, I'd be tempted to steal it.
Steal what has
Well,
already
it is, but it's dead.
The Dagger of Amon Ra belongs to the Egyptian people, Mr. O'Reilly, not to Dr. Carter, not to this museum, and not to this country.
I'd be watching what you're saying, Dr. Smith. You're digging your hole deeper with every word.
Amon Ra will seek his own vengeance on those who have removed his dagger from Egypt. Amon Ra does not require my help.
You say you were sleeping when it was stolen. Were you alone?
That, sir, is none of your business.
Ah, that's where you're wrong, Dr. Smith. It is my business as long as you're a suspect in the burglary.
A suspect? Do you Americans have no shame? I'm here to gain the return of the dagger by legal means. Ask Dr. Carrington.
I have talked to Dr. Carrington, and I know he told you no dice.
The matter is not settled until the last camel drinks from the water of the oasis.
What's that? Some kind of Egyptian double talk?
Excuse me, sir, but I see a turkey leg on the buffet table that requires my attention.
Just keep walking. Oh, she's back. Just keep walking to exactly the right place. Oh, and he's back too. Just keep finding it. It's like it's the worst kind of pixel hunt because it's not looking for like an object you have to click on. There's no particular suggestion. It's just stand in the correct place. Really couldn't have made pixel hunting much worse. And I'm betting that there are like multiple conversations you can overhear, and essentially you're choosing which one you're going to overhear.
If you want to know my theory about it, I think it was stolen by an Egyptian. No offense to your people, Mr. Nagier, but I think there is a secret sect of Egyptian sun worshippers who have sent an envoy here to steal the dagger.
What a normal stance to have a conversation in.
I think that's likely. Secret sects like you're describing haven't existed in hundreds of years.
Oh, really? And what makes you such an authority on secret sects, Mr. Nagier?
Well, I am only expressing my opinion, madam. I'm certainly not an expert on the subject.
Quite so. I think my theory is as good as anyone's, darling, and I heard it from a reliable source.
Oh? Who was that?
Never mind. Let's just say my source has never been wrong before.
The prostitute.
Always a first time for everything, Countess. I still find your theory far-fetched.
Since you seem to be listening, Miss Bow, what do you think of my theory?
What? Oh, I definitely think it's worth considering, Countess.
Considering?
Yeah,
I suddenly have a...
The press takes me
Lisp.
seriously.
Of course, it is kind of far-fetched.
Well, I never. Excuse me.
Oh, did I say something wrong? I'm sorry.
She's just still standing in this position.
So that's Countess.
I'd rather not talk about it right now.
Yeah, no kidding. DeWalt's got ears around here. And so does certain nosy reporters, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I simply must speak to Dr. Carrington.
Sure thing, Toots.
I didn't even intend to listen in on that conversation. I just accidentally walked on the wrong pixel. Secret sects or secret sex? Asks Venmov in a chat. I was going to make that joke, but you're constantly being overwhelmed by the crap that's happening here.
Dr. Pippin Carter is
Yeah, I thought that was Dr. Pippin Carter, and this is Dr. What's-Her-Face.
conservative.
Yeah. Let's just wander around, see if I can overhear your conversation. Where's the overhearing zone? I'm looking for the overhearing zone, please. I would like to overhear your conversation. It's not at all suspicious for me to walk around like this, is it? Guess I'll have to go overhear this conversation. Let's quickly check whether there's a conversation to overhear over here. Wow, that's not confusing.
Well, ain't you the hoity-toity dame these days? I almost didn't recognize you with
He's the only person who faces people he talks to.
Excusez-moi, am I knowing you, sir?
Ziggy's my moniker. You gonna pretend you doesn't know me?
Ah, you are making the joke with me, no? Perhaps you have confused me with someone else?
I ain't joking. You're Yvette Delacroix. I'd know that body of yours anywheres.
I am sure I am not knowing what you mean, Monsieur Ziggy.
Oh, I get it. Yous is worried one of these hi-hats is gonna hear us, right? Oh, okay. I'm clued in. We can talk later.
God, they swap-a-do so quickly when you stop listening to their conversation.
Are you enjoying the culinary delights this evening, Miss Delacroix?
This food, it is adequate. I do not eat so much. This way I maintain my figure, no?
Ah, yes, and a lovely figure it is, Miss Delacroix.
I've had sex with it in every room of this building.
Kind.
I feel we've known each other long enough. Please call me Archibald.
As you wish, Archibald. I am yours to command, as always.
Yowza.
Miss Bow, is there something I can do for you?
Oh, no. I was just admiring Miss Delacroix's dress.
Merci, Miss Bow. And your gown, it is a bit out of date, but charming nonetheless.
Thank you, I think.
Well, if you ladies will excuse me, I must mingle with the guests.
Laura Bow was admiring Delacroix's dress because hers is bright teal and she's not very good at being inconspicuous while wearing it. Why does she have a sack hanging from her arm, as speculated? I think it's supposed to be her purse, like the purse came with the gown. So now that I know the basic conceit of this room, I'm just gonna stand in the overhearing spots. Okay, nothing over here. I think I've already talked to everybody about everything interesting. Unless I have new names. I don't think I do. None of these people mentioned any new names. Oh. What? No one said this name. Why would I know this? What are you talking about? Well, I've just magically got a new name, so let's ask everyone about it.
You aren't friends with that swine, are you?
Well, no, I'm not actually.
Good. You do well to stay clear of that Egyptian pig. That bloated maggot ought to be horsewhipped and sent back to the dung-laden wasteland he came from.
Who is this?
I get the impression you don't like him very much.
That means I do like him.
You could say that, yes.
Why not?
I'd rather not say. Do you always pry into people's personal...
Literally my job.
It's my job.
You're a professional busybody?
Yep.
I'm a reporter.
Same thing.
Let's check if I have anything else new. He thinks very little of Egypt for an Egyptologist, says Nettie in chat. I think that actually fits because basically he thinks, you know, there was a great Egypt and it's definitely not the Egypt that's there now.
Ah, yes. Mr. Smith is a well-respected Egyptologist. He truly loves the desiccated bodies of his ancestors, you know.
Wow.
I think he is a good man.
Do you think it's possible that he stole the dagger?
Possible? Most definitely. Probable? Most unlikely. If he had stolen the dagger, he would be on the first ship back to Egypt. Then again, perhaps he's too clever for that. Or he's lingering behind to wreak his bloody revenge.
What is that lady in the background in red and blonde? Asks Van Whitman in chat. Well, she is a delighted partygoer.
It's a happy party
Oh, happy. Who is this? I got this name. I just pulled this name out of my ass, and I'm asking everybody about this. Who is this?
My, what an intense gentleman he is. Why, he's practically obsessed with the dagger.
It's the guy with the fez, says Nettie in chat. No. Oh, wait, that's right. That's right. I couldn't get his name before. Nobody would tell me his name. And so I couldn't ask about him, even though I had seen him. Yes, that's right. I assumed it wasn't him because, like, I had seen him for quite a while. So how would I not have asked him anything? Or asked people about him? But the answer is I didn't have him on my list because the way the list works is weird.
I am a representative of the Cairo Museum and the people of Egypt. My mission is to recover what rightfully belongs to us, not to Peepin Carter or this pathetic museum.
Dr. Smith, he is very concerned about the dagger. He has been trying to get it back from Dr. Carter ever since he arrived.
Do you think he could have stolen it?
Move your mouth when you talk.
Perhaps it is possible. Then he could have stayed around so we would not be suspecting him, no?
Seems a bit obvious for it to be him.
Mr. Smith is a very intelligent fellow. We have become friends of late. I always enjoy the company of one of my countrymen.
It's rude to talk with an open mouth, says Meglad in chat. Now, that's disgusting. Close your mouth when you talk. Interesting way of having a conversation here. Talk to my back.
Well, look what the leprechaun.
I didn't even mean to overhear this.
Hey, now watch what you calls me, O'Reilly. I don't know what that leprechaun thing is, but I don't like the sound of it.
I'm sure you've been called worse things, smart guy.
Only by low-class type poisons, O'Reilly. By the way, ain't you afraid of being seen with me?
Cops talk to stoolies all the time, and I was wondering what you're doing here.
I'm a big patron of the arts. That's the kind of high-class guy I am.
You don't even know what the word patron means.
I does too.
Okay, what does patron mean?
Hey, ain't that the countess I see over there? I needs to talk to her.
You have to keep eavesdropping until you overhear every possible combination of characters, says Speculate in chat. I am getting really frustrated with how often I don't even intend to be eavesdropping, but I eavesdrop anyway.
There's an odd one. The man comes over from Egypt to get his precious dagger back. Then someone steals it. Quite a coincidence, if you ask me. And he doesn't have much of an alibi.
That's Smith? That's gotta be an alias. Sounds like a pharaoh on the lamb.
We had a good conversation.
You hear nothing of...
Let's overhear more conversations. Find the overhearing zone. Maybe because they're all facing this way, I can't find an overhearing zone for them.
One thing I am admiring about the Egyptian man is the way he is treating his woman, with the strong hand and the firm words.
Well, that is the proper way, as our culture teacheth us.
Which is not to say our culture is primitive by any means. Our civilization has evolved over thousands of years, so our methods are quite well thought out and practical.
And the Egyptian man, he is very skilled in the private matters as well, no?
Well, speaking for myself, I feel it is my sacred duty to be knowledgeable in all matters that concern me.
I've certainly had no complaints about my skills, Mrs. Delacroix.
Ah, Miss Bow, I didn't see you standing there.
Ahem. Well, I hear another turkey leg calling my name at the table, so if you'll excuse me.
The turkey leg, it sounds good to me also. I'll accompany you, Dr. Smith.
Everyone is racist, says Van Whitman in chat. So it keeps on giving the well, this is their ancestors and therefore they're interested in it excuse, and that's only kind of true. Like the Islamic conquest really involved a lot of replacement as well as integration, and it's really like the Coptics who probably have the best claim. And I don't know which of these people are Copts. That's Copts, not Cops. But even they are probably quite Greek by this point. Well, by thousands of years ago.
Countess, they tell me you were married to the last museum president, no?
Yes, darling, that's correct. Sterling Waldorf Carlton was such a charming man, and so wealthy. My heart is just an empty void without him.
Yes, Sterling was such a nice man. It's too bad that he's worm food now.
Ew!
You're charming.
I prefer to think that Sterling is still with me in spirit.
Oh, I'm sure his body is crawling with maggots by now. But if his spirit is with you, let me know because I'd love to see it.
It is hard to lose a loved one, no? I understand you were only married this short time, Countess.
Yes, I had only 2 short but charming months of married life with Sterling.
What?
Died.
And how long had you known this man before you were married?
Oh, we met just 1 charming month before we decided to get married.
Wow.
It was love at first sight.
Where did you meet him?
Oh, I had only been in this country a few weeks when I met Sterling on an offshore casino ship. It's quite legal to drink and gamble there, you know, and all the right people attend. Sterling was so charming, he just swept me off my feet.
Of course Yvette is intelligent, Van Whitman. She's a streetwalker.
It's just a manner of speech, my dear.
Sterling was a wealthy man. You must have inherited a nice fortune, Countess.
The money doesn't matter, darling. Actually, there's an annoying problem with the estate right now. It seems Sterling was changing his will when he died to give me more money, perhaps. Anyway, I'm sure my attorney will take care of the problem.
Too bad you can't dig him up to finish his new will.
Yes, quite.
If she had him killed, you'd think she would at least wait until she was sure the will was correct. Laura looks like she's wearing her rollers in this sprite, says Speculated in chat. Her hair is madness. What, like every zoom in we get on Laura Bow, her hair, it's no one has that hair. That is not real hair. The like Irish Jew look, that's just not a thing.
The archaeology, it is such a masculine profession. Breaking into the ancient tombs with your sledgehammer, thrusting your way into the treasure chambers, touching the gold artifacts. It is also stimulating, no?
Yes, well, when you put it that way, I guess it is rather stimulating, being the most important.
My stimulation is what I know.
Greatness, no? With such pressure to perform, you must be perfect all the time.
Yes, you have a unique understanding of my problems, Yvette.
Maybe the new subject called Will, suggests Van Whitman. I don't know where that would
Very
fall.
kind of you to say that, but there are many who misinterpret my actions. They don't understand the pressure of having famous relatives in the same line of work, and having to compare oneself to them all the time.
Ah, but the Tutankhamun find, it is nothing when compared to your discovery, no?
Correct. I didn't realize you knew so much about archaeology.
I know many things, Dr. Carter.
But not how to face someone I'm talking to.
Maybe we should discuss archaeology sometime.
I'd love to hear about the work you do, Dr. Carter. Perhaps later tonight?
Will you be working late tonight?
Oh, yes.
She works late
Will be here
every
tonight,
night.
no? There is much to be done to prepare for the opening of your exhibit tomorrow.
I was planning a break for tea around 3 a.m. if you'd like to join me.
It sounds wonderful. Perhaps you would come by my office then?
I'd be delighted.
It is so gracious of you to take the time to speak with me.
Nonsense. Think nothing of it.
How will I ever repay you for this courtesy? I know how busy you are, Dr. Carter.
I'm sure we'll think of something. And call me Pippin.
Oy vey! Misk? No. Because it wouldn't be under things, because that's things that are in my inventory. And, you know, it's obviously not going to be places, and maybe, yeah, it could have been under people insofar as it could have been her deceased husband's name, but yeah, I don't think it's there.
I told you to stop bothering me, you camel driver.
Dr. Carter, I will stop bothering you when the dagger is safely back in Cairo.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the bloody dagger has been stolen from the bloody museum, you great twit.
I see no reason to exchange epithets with you, Dr. Carter. I am aware of the burglary. I am also aware that no evidence was left behind, and the dagger case was not harmed. In fact, I think you removed the dagger from the exhibit.
Me? And what bloody reason would I have to steal my own bloody dagger from my own bloody exhibit?
Insurance.
The dagger is not yours, Doctor. It belongs to the Egyptian people. As to why you stole it, I do not pretend to understand your twisted American thinking. Perhaps you wanted to keep the dagger for yourself, in your own private collection.
Perhaps I should ask why you're shifting the blame onto me, you insignificant peasant. It would be very clever of you to steal the dagger, then stay about to start rumors about someone else stealing it.
Only an archaeological thief would make such an accusation, Doctor. Now I'm sure that you stole it for yourself.
I did not.
I did not.
Did not?
Wow.
Did.
Did not.
Did.
Gentlemen, please.
Who asked you?
Don't put yourself into a less suspicious position while butting in.
Nosy reporter.
You nosy reporter.
I have more important things to do.
Our discussion is far from over, Dr. Carter.
That's what you think, you malodorous buffoon.
I thought they were going to pull a rabbit season, says Specklad in chat.
You are interested in the great art, no? Then you should come with me this evening. I'll give you the personal tour of the old master's gallery.
She's arranging a gangbang. Who are you?
I guarantee that you will not be wasting your time. You will enjoy it very much.
Well,
Who are you?
You are studying the art at the Université, no?
Well, yes, but...
Wait, is this Steve Dorian?
I will give you the private tour in a little while, no?
But
There is no need to thank me yet. I will be enjoying it as much as you will.
Was that Steve Dorian? I only guessed because his voice was clearly artificially lowered. Oh, everybody's gone. So there was a new person who I thought was just the cop. Everybody's gone. They've all left. They're all organizing the Yvette Delacroix gangbang right now. Wait, are you?
It's a semi-happy...
No. Yeah, I guess save. That's a good idea, Van Whitman. I do save pretty often in this game. Can you figure out what my system is for save names?
Back to Zara.
Okay, can't do anything there. I don't feel like I made progress, Chris, but ciao.